Hello, how are you? My name is Luz Maria Velázquez Dionisio, and I'm a student at the National Polytechnic Institute in the Bachelor of Science in Business Relations program. In this podcast, I'm going to talk about the main elements involved in the strategic marketing decision and how they directly influence a company's competitiveness, innovation, and ability to adapt in today's market. Nowadays, as business environment changes constantly, technology evolves quickly, consumers are more demanding, and competitive is global. Because of this, companies can no longer make improvised decisions, and they need well-structured strategies that allow them to stay relevant and grow. To begin with, let's talk about decision-making methodologies. They are structured processes that help organizations choose the best alternative among different options. They are based on data analysis, risk evaluation, experience, and strategic models. The main goal is to reduce uncertainty and make more accurate decisions. For example, many companies use SWOT analysis, predictive models, or data-driven systems to better understand consumers' behavior and anticipate market trends. According to WorldWise, these methods make decisions more objective and less intuitive, improving overall organization performance. The second element in marketing, reengineering. This concept refers to the complete redesigning of a company process in order to make them more efficient, modern, and consumers focused. It is not just about small improvements, but about completely rethink of how marketing strategies work. For instance, a company may transform its customer service systems, diagnosticize its processes, or eliminate activities that do not add value. IBM explains that processes reengineering helps organizations improve performance, reduce costs, and better adapt to market needs. The third element is emerging markets. These are countries or regions with growing economies that present new business opportunities. They usually have an expanding middle class, increasing consumption, and openness to international products. For many global companies, these markets represent a major growth opportunity. For example, Latin America, parts of Asia, and Africa are considered emerging markets due to their high development potential. According to ING, expanding to these markets can be key for long-term business growth. Finally, we have descriptive technologies and platforms. These are innovations to completely change how industries operate. They don't just improve existing systems, and they transform them entirely. Clear examples include artificial intelligence, e-commerce, streaming platforms, and automation. Companies like Netflix or Amazon are classic examples of description because they change the way we consume entertainment and shop for products. According to APD, these technologies for traditional companies to adapt or risk being left behind. Now, let's look at how these concepts are applied in real life. One example is Amazon, which uses data-driven decision-making methodologies to analyze consumer behavior and offer personalized recommendations. This helps to improve sales and user experience. Another case is Netflix, which perfectly represents disruptive technology. Before Netflix, entertainment consumption was linear and depends on television or cinema, but Netflix completely changed that model with on-demand streaming. We can also see many multinational companies expanding into emerging markets such as Latin America or India, where they find new growth opportunities due to increasing consumption or digitalization. Even marketing reengineering can be observed in companies that have shifted from traditional to digital models, eliminating intermediaries and automating processes to become more efficient. All of these elements have a direct impact on business competitiveness. Decision-making methodologies allow companies to make better strategic choices. Marketing reengineering improves efficiency and reduces cost. Emerging markets improve new growth opportunities. And disruptive technologies push companies to constantly innovate. When a company integrates all these elements, it's better able to adapt to the market, innovate faster, and stay ahead of competitors. In conclusion, a strategic marketing decisions do not depend on a single factor, but rather on the combination of methodologies, innovation, marketing expansion, and disruptive technologies. Companies that successfully integrate these elements not only survive in a competitive environment, but also lead a change in their industries. Strategic marketing today is more than ever a key tool for business growth and transformation. Thank you very much for listening to this podcast.